Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. We are ending this year with a bang and going over my favorite skincare and makeup of 2020. In today's video, we are going to cover my absolute favorites of skincare. If you have been on my channel for any length of time, a lot of these are not going to surprise you. These are staple products that I have used not just in this year, but most of my adult life. And honestly, they don't change very often because I like to have a basic routine that works for me over time. However, this year I have tried a lot of new Korean skincare that have made it into my routine, either weekly or daily, and I'm gonna share those with you as well. Also, I did actually cut my bangs, you guys. I followed the Hailey Kim tutorial. I can leave the tutorial down below. I'm still kind of figuring out the shape and all of that, but I wanted a very wispy cut, and that's what I got. I'm still figuring it out. I think I need to cut it just a tad bit shorter, but it's really cute. I can wear it down or I can just flip it back and have my curtain bangs back. So I've really enjoyed that. I literally just did it like 10 minutes ago, so bear with me, I'm still figuring it out. Unlike other favorites videos on my channel, which I do have an entire playlist I do monthly, I'm going to actually do my skincare routine with these products. Not all of them, because it would be a little crazy if I used literally every step, but the ones that I don't use, I'm going to talk about and tell you why I love them. We'll also go through some honorable mentions at the end that don't really fit into a category but have been absolute staples for me this year, whether they're tools or lip products or random things like that. We'll add them in at the end. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you. We talk about more than just skincare on this channel. We talk about makeup, mental health, we do vlogging, we do a lot of stuff, and I would love to have you join. All right, I'm going to put my hair back and then we will get into oil cleansing. Honestly, it is a great time for us to be doing this video because my skin is really not doing so great this week. I've been trying out some new makeup products. I don't know. It's dry, it's flaky, it's oily during the day, it's dry in the morning. I've been dealing with a lot and I'm really ready to take this makeup off. And I don't know if you can see, but I added a lime green wing to my eye today for fun for some reason, and I need to take it off. So the winner of my favorite oil cleanser of the entire year is, and yes, you can probably guess, it is the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. So this balm is completely fragrance free and it comes in a giant tub. This is 3.8 ounces for about $33. It takes me months to go through this. A little bit goes a really, really long way. Takes my makeup off beautifully. It doesn't leave any sort of residue after washing and it emulsifies beautifully. So I'm just gonna go in here and you'll see. Oh, you will see. I rub it in between my hands, completely goes down to an oil base instead of a balm. And I just go right in, baby, right in. I lightly cover my eyes, get all that mascara off, try not to rub too hard. It just feels so nice at the end of the day to take off all your makeup this way. In my opinion, this is my preferred method of taking off makeup instead of using a cleanser or obviously makeup wipes. Not into that. Yep, eyeliner completely gone. And I tend to do this in the shower, but obviously not gonna bring you in the shower with me. Not yet. I mean, come on. I've only been on YouTube for 6 months. Give me a break. There are a few other cleansing balms that I used this year, but nothing really compares to this one, in my opinion. I really do like the way that it feels. I think the price point is fair for how much you get, and it does the job for sensitive skin, which is most important to me. All right, I am going to wash this off and then we will talk about my pick for cleanser. Okay, so here is my skin post-balm pre-cleanse. The makeup is absolutely gone. You can see I'm dealing with some acne. I plucked my eyebrows and that always gives me a few pimples around my eyes. I've got an active down here that I popped earlier that I'm going to use another favorite on in just a bit. You know, things aren't looking amazing, but I got all that makeup off. I already feel 10,000 times better, but let's go in with my cleanser pick. Also, probably not a surprise to you if you have been on my channel, my pick for best cleanser of 2020 is the Daily Cleanser from Cetaphil. Both my husband and I use this cleanser. We actually go to the same dermatologist. This is what they recommend. I know not everyone loves this, but this is a no-nonsense cleanser. I use it every day. Anytime that I do switch up my routine or switch up my cleansers and I feel like I have a little bit of irritation, I always go back to this cleanser, especially in the evening, and it always works. I can use this morning and night, and I always know that it's going to work work for me, it's going to cleanse my skin, and that's really all I need. I am not one to spend a lot of money on a cleanser because you literally wash it down the sink. So this is perfect. I love it, and we're gonna use this tonight. So this cleanser comes in both daily and gentle, both of which I use. The daily is my pick of the two, but I do use the gentle version in the morning and the daily in the evening. It's honestly not a foaming cleanser, as you can see. I spent about 30 seconds just really going over my face well to make sure that all of that makeup, all of the oil cleanser has been removed, and I am cleaning my skin with a water-based cleanser after that oil. I am going to remove this, and then we are going to our next step. She's been cleansed. She's a little red. It's okay. I have sensitive skin. If you do, you understand. I'm gonna go ahead and mention an honorable mention already, which is my mist spray bottles. So many of you guys have bought these from my recommendation, and I've heard nothing but good things. Let me tell you what I put in it. So I use these for two purposes. One, I keep water in it, so either just distilled purified water, tap water if you don't care, and I keep my next pick, which is the Laneige Cream Skin in a mister bottle. So we'll get to that. I like to keep my face damp throughout my entire routine, unless I am applying an active, which we'll talk about, but tonight, I'm keeping her damp. I will, of course, link those down below. So next in any routine, we've oil cleansed, we've cleansed. All right, my pick for toner, my favorite toner of 2020. You might be able to guess. It is the Laneige Cream Skin. I just mentioned that I keep it in this spray bottle. One other thing I wanted to mention about these is that if you are going to put liquid in these, it has to be incredibly viscous, like water. If it's anything more than that, it is just going to spray out like a squirt instead of a mist. So even the cream skin is perfect to fit in here because it is incredibly watery and viscous. I have a few videos going over the cream skin and why it is so unique and why I would recommend it to any skin type and any person dealing with any type of skin issue. The cream skin is made from white tea leaf, and the company that runs Laneige, Amore Pacific, only pulls these leaves once a year. This is basically like green tea on steroids. And the coolest thing about the cream skin is that it is literally like a watery, viscous toner, and it delivers hydration like none other. Honestly, because I have oily skin in the summer, I will use a layer or two of the Laneige cream skin and then go in with my SPF and call it a day. And on days when I'm feeling really dry and cracky in the morning, I'll do my routine and then spray it on top. It can be worn alone, it can be worn on top of your skincare, it can be worn under your skincare. I haven't used it with makeup yet, but it is an incredibly versatile product, can be used on all skin types, and I just really, really love it. So this is my pick for toner. It is a tretinoin night, so I am going to apply some of this to really combat that dryness that comes from tretinoin. You might be hearing my heater, it's just dry skin city. So what I do is I just pour a few drops into my hand and then give it a little pat, pat, pat. I remember the first time I tried this product, I was absolutely shocked. I put it on and I went to go put lotion on my legs, and usually when I do that, I come back and my face feels like kind of dry. And I was putting my lotion on my legs and I got up to come back and put on my moisturizer, and my skin was completely moisturized. Like no cracking, no, you know, that feeling when you open your mouth. No, it felt like I had already applied moisturizer and all I had done is used the cream skin. I just went to investigate this mark, and it was a hair splinter. It hurt from cutting my own bangs. It's dangerous being a hairdresser. Okay, my cream skin is on and my skin feels very plump and hydrated. Let's move on to the next step. So my choice for best serum of 2020 is the Benton Snail Bee High Content Essence. I also have an in-depth video about this and the cream skin I can link down below, talking about my favorite Korean skincare products for sensitive skin, and this is definitely my favorite serum. Both my husband and I absolutely love to use this in the morning and in the evening. This is amazing for irritation, great for sensitive skin, great for plumping the skin. This is made from snail secretion, filtrate, and bee venom, which sounds scary, but it's not. Go watch my other video and it'll explain the whole thing. It is a really unique formula and makes your skin immediately feel plump. My husband is obsessed with this. I mean, it's just such a beautiful gel texture. It has a little bit of body to it. It sinks into the skin so quickly. I absolutely love it. Benton is a great brand. Of course, this is fragrance-free and essential oil-free. It makes your skin feel so plump and nice. Absolutely love this. I use this every morning as my first step, and then I go in with a moisturizer and SPF. So I did decide to put my favorite treatment step in this video. I think you guys can probably guess that it is my tretinoin. I'm not gonna go in too depth about this, but this is a prescription strength retinol. I am obsessed with it. It has done absolutely amazing things for my skin. It has started my channel for me. If you have any questions about this, I have an entire playlist about tretinoin. I can link it up above. I don't want to say too much about it because most of you already know how much I love it, but I do want to talk about another active outside of tretinoin that I recommend to a lot of people whose acne is maybe not as severe. And that is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid. I truly believe that having one good exfoliator in your routine 1 to 2 times a week and then focusing the rest of the week on hydrating and strengthening your skin barrier is a great routine for anyone with normal skin. This is my go-to recommendation for exfoliators for people who have normal to oily skin. Salicylic acid is really going to get deep inside of your pores and blackheads and help clear them out. I absolutely love this stuff. It does produce results. Because I use tretinoin so often, I'm not picking this up as much, but my husband likes it. I just love this stuff. I recommend it. And there is a reason that it is a cult favorite, so this would be my choice for 2020's best treatment outside of tretinoin. All right, so you've cleansed, you've got your toner and your serum on. Perhaps you've put your treatment on, or if you're like me, you like to put your moisturizer on first and then treatment. Well, my choice for best moisturizer of 2020 is the CeraVe PM. This is a very lightweight lotion that is perfect if you have oily skin or sensitive skin. I use the PM every single night and I have for years. What's unique about this formula is that it contains 4% niacinamide. Niacinamide has really become a buzzword recently, and it's become quite a popular ingredient. And it has been included in this CeraVe PM for years before it was a buzzword. The word around town is that it has 4% niacinamide in it, which is more than enough to start to work on your skin. Niacinamide is great with oil production and also for brightening the skin. This is always my recommended moisturizer for people who use tretinoin. I think it is a great pairing. My dermatologist recommended it as well, and I'm so glad I tried it. I'm never going to look back, although there are a lot of other moisturizers that I really like. Nothing ever compares to this one, and it is my absolute favorite. All right, let's talk about SPF. You know, it's been a weird year for SPF. Luckily, my favorite's not really changing, but this has unfortunately gotta go. If you don't know the drama that's gone on with the Centella Green Level Unscented Sun with Purito, be glad. Unfortunately, this is not an SPF that I can recommend anymore, so we won't talk about it. My favorite SPF of the year has not changed from what I've talked to you guys about many times, and that is the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This is a tinted mineral sunscreen, and it is the bomb. I use this every single morning on top of a moisturizer or on top of my Laneige Cream Skin Mist. It is beautiful on the skin. I think that people say that it does have a bit of a matte finish, but in my opinion, it's a natural finish. I think people who are into skincare and don't wear makeup would say it's a matte finish, and people who are into makeup would say it's a natural finish because, honey, it ain't matte. It just has such a beautiful skin-like texture and tone to it. I feel like it adds a tiny bit of coverage and helps cover a little bit of my redness. I could walk out the door just wearing that and not have any problem with it. Never broken out, no fragrance, no essential oils. I feel protected at SPF 30. I absolutely love it, and I already have a backup. I am definitely interested in trying a few other sunscreens in 2021 because I want to be able to give you guys more recommendations than just the one, but at the same time, I am a very intentional skincare buyer, and that is my #1 favorite, so until proven otherwise, she's gonna stay reigning queen. That basically covers a very solid routine, but I want to talk about some extras that I have used this year that I would still consider things that a person who likes skincare would add into one of their steps. So let's talk about masks. My favorite mask to use on a random case-by-case basis or whenever I'm feeling a little congested is the Isntree Real Mugwort Clay Mask. I have a video talking about this mask in detail and applying it. I can link that down below. This mask is made with bentonite clay and mugwort extract. I talk all about mugwort extract in that video, but what makes this mask my favorite and so unique is that they are combining that clay that's really gonna help pull all of those impurities out of your skin and just help a little bit with oil production with a very soothing and calming ingredient like mugwort. Those two really balance each other out to keep you from completely drying out, and this never really dries down, so you don't have to worry about it over drying your skin. Obviously fragrance-free, essential oil-free. I put this on for about 5 to 10 minutes before I get in the shower whenever I'm feeling congested, and especially in the summer. It's just so nice, and I feel like every single time I notice a difference with my oily skin or with my pores after I use this mask. Let's talk about another extra product that I like to use in my routine. I know that a lot of people say that eye cream is not necessary in a skincare routine and you can just bring your moisturizer up under your eye and it will have the same effects. And I do believe that, but I am a bougie bitch and I like to use eye creams. And I'm looking at my caddy here and I have quite a few. I mean, we're looking at upwards of 5 eye creams, and so the winner is really saying something, and that is the Biossance Squalane and Peptide Eye Gel.
So Biossance, I cannot say that. Biossance?
This company. They are known for their squalane products, and this is no exception. I absolutely love it. I am going to use it tonight. It is a gel consistency instead of a cream, and I prefer that because when I use creams under my eyes, I notice a little bit of milia starting to pop up or my pores starting to clog. And so it's just better for me to use a gel because I get that moisture and I get that extra feeling of taking care of my under eyes from aging without clogging the pores under my eyes. This is a very expensive product, and I don't know if it's like the fact that I spent so much money on it that I think it works, but this is one of the only things that I've actually noticed a difference in the puffiness and the color of my under eyes, and that's why I continue to purchase it. Tell me if you guys have a cheaper alternative, but honestly, I really love this stuff. All right, my favorite step of the night that I've been waiting to talk about, you can probably already guess what the answer is going to be. We're gonna talk about my favorite lip treatments. This is a product that I have talked about on my channel for so long. Ever since I got it, I've been fully addicted to it, and you can already know what it is. It is the Glow Recipe Lip Pops. These two together come in a limited edition set from Sephora. It's on sale right now, which makes me think that it's probably about to be done, and the blueberry shade is gonna go away. So if you are interested in trying out both of their shades, you better get on it. Okay, they have 2 different flavors, watermelon and blueberry. The blueberry is limited edition, the watermelon is not. I use the watermelon all the time, and this stuff is amazing. It smells so good. It leaves the slightest pink or berry shade on your lips. It has AHAs in it, so it lightly exfoliates your skin while you're wearing it, and it just looks beautiful on all skin tones because it is a natural flush on the lips. I tell everyone I know about them. And you'll see by the end of this video, my lips will have even more of a beautiful pink stain on them than they do right now. They just feel so luxurious and so fun to apply. I can smell this beautiful watermelon candy smell when I put it on, and I notice that they do help with exfoliating and keeping my lips nice and hydrated. Couldn't recommend them more. Time for some honorable mentions, and we have a few. I wanted to mention another lip product that I've really loved this year. It didn't quite make the cut, but I still really like it, and that is my Glossier Balm.coms. Balm.com. I have almost every flavor. I have the cherry, the berry, the wild fig, which is limited edition, mango. I think that's it. I have 4 of them. These are a universal skin salve, so basically this is like a petroleum jelly style product. This is in the shade Cherry. It is the most beautiful scent in my opinion. I love the smell of cherries, so this is something that I like to use every day in the morning if I'm not using my lip pops. It leaves a nice little red stain to your lips. It feels like you have on like a petroleum jelly or a Vaseline on your lips, but it gives you a hint of color. It gives you some treatment. They are a little bit expensive, but they're so freaking cute, and that's why I had to give them an honorable mention. Another product that just didn't quite fit into any category is my Tower 28 SOS spray. So this spray is made with hypochlorous acid. That is the #1 ingredient in this product, and hypochlorous acid is used in body wound healing, and it also is great for eczema, dry skin, irritated skin, sensitive skin. I use this as a spray all over when I'm dealing with hives, when I'm dealing with redness, irritation. I find that it really helps take it down, soothe it a bit, and I also like to use it on my body with my eczema. It's just a really unique product. I don't see a lot of people talking about this because hypochlorous acid is not a real buzzword or buzz ingredient. I am thinking about doing an entire video just on this product to talk about some of the, ways that you can use it and the results that people have seen with it. It does come in a mini size and a full size, so if you just want to try it out, I will link this size down below. The last honorable mention that I wanted to talk about is my Vaniply ointment, which again does not really fit into any of these categories, but is something I use almost every single day. Outside of using my Glow Recipe lip pops, I use these on my lips. I use it around my dry mouth here where I tend to get really cracky. I use this to slug, which is, applying a thick layer on top of your moisturizer. I use this to help with tretinoin skin. I use this to help with eczema. I use it for everything. As an alternative, that's something that's been a little bit more in the spotlight recently for similar use, is the CeraVe Healing Ointment. I like this one as well, but this one has a little bit more of a matte feel. It's a little bit less greasy in my opinion. And I don't know, I have like 10 of these around the house and I just love using them on everything. And that wraps up my favorite skincare of 2020. I know this was a really simple list, but as I mentioned, I really think that focusing on soothing, hydrating, and strengthening your skin barrier should be your main concern. And then adding in a treatment here or there for the things that you actually need and the problems that you're actually experiencing is the best way to go. If you subscribe to my channel this year for skincare knowledge or skincare tips or tips about tretinoin, thank you so much. It has been such a fun year getting to know you guys, and I cannot wait for 2021. Best makeup of 2020 is coming at you later this week. I can't wait to go over some of my picks. It's been a really interesting year makeup trend wise, and we'll go over that too. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday season, an amazing Christmas. I can't wait to hear all about it in the comments, and I will talk to you guys really, really soon.